to remind you of what we did. Honorable Kainan talked about, again, about why not do it as a bill. When we have proposals like this, Honorable Kainan, and you know I respect you a lot, and thank you for even the demeanor at which you answered the question. We write proposals to Parliament. It's usually upon the wisdom of the bureaucracy of Parliament to choose the path. When I wrote the proposals, my intention was actually for a bill, but the bureaucracy of Parliament thought it would take long. The turnaround time of a private member's bill will be talking by December, so it will not be helpful at the moment. So that is why the clerk actually called me and requested that we do this process using this current scenario. And on the other one of why now, and he talked about consistency. I think I have exhibited consistency. When fuel prices were up in the year 2022, my clips are all around, when I was calling for the then government to reduce fuel prices, specifically for such reasons like this. And they went ahead and did it. So I've been consistent on that. And in fact, you never find anywhere I have been a proponent of higher oil prices. Nowhere. And even if you found one, it can only be AI generated. So in terms of then consistency, we allocated for subsidy then when I was chairman. I'm calling for subsidies now when I am not. We appropriated that money because we thought it was important that we reduce fuel prices then, and it is still my intention even now that we reduce fuel prices. The Vice Chair, Honorable Pukose, the first thing was about fuel prices and which countries I have benchmarked in terms of the interventions. And I'll try to be very civil in my, don't take my word as the demeanor. It's only that I don't have more other words to replace with those. As a member of Parliament in Kenya, my ambition should be for other countries to benchmark with Kenya. It should not be for me to benchmark with other countries. So I'm doing this because it is right for Kenya. I was elected as a member of Parliament to sit in the National Assembly of Kenya. And one of the duties is not to benchmark with any other country. It is to make our country a model so that other countries can benchmark with us. And that is why I have brought forth the proposals which are objective. But if you ask the question subjectively, I also reserve the right to answer it subjectively. On numbers, the Kenya shilling 7 for RMLF.
Honorable Ndindi.
Yes.
I didn't want to disrupt you, but you know you are appearing before us with proposals for us to consider so that we come up with a legislation that is helpful to the economy. So I would propose that you don't display arrogance to the members' questions. Just propose these solutions, and we will. At the end of the day, this committee is supposed to, adopt your resolutions, which will be good for the economy. But if you begin to, talk down the members, then it means you are not expecting these members to adopt your resolutions. I think spend more time persuading members. They will be able to, adopt your resolutions for the sake of the economy. Please proceed.
Chairman, I'm well guided, and if you note the way I answered Honorable Kainan, it is exactly the same way he asked the question. If you replay the question of the Honorable Member I'm replying to, I'm replying with the exact same demeanor. So, going to the issue of RMLF of 7 shillings, and the Honorable Pukose insinuated that the money has been securitized. Yes.
Yes, okay, now.
In the House, I have a lot of respect for my good friend. This House of Records, you are aware, all of us are parliamentary practitioners, and the Honorable Ndindi Nyoro is an experienced legislator. when you appear before a parliamentary committee, basically which is an extension of the House, you are expected to abide by all the rules. And therefore, whereas in your appearance, in your responses, you attempt to respond to what a particular member has asked, your obligation is to the entire membership, not to that particular member. To that extent, I request you, because really everything here is unanswered. It is going to be historical. Our brother here, and times change, positions change. Kenya remains. He was our chairman. Tomorrow he may be the Minister for Finance. The other day, because the age is on his side, he may be something even bigger. We must be procedural. Procedural does not mean you are being the mean. So I expected you to say, when I ask a question as a member of parliament for Elders and as a member of this committee, the answer belongs to the entire committee. So that bit, and I know it's not saying that, so that bit I think must be corrected so that what we get is directed at the entire membership, not to the person who has asked, so that we remain procedural. I rest my case, Chairman.
Chair, just on a point of order.
Yes, Vice Chairman.
Chair, I'm not satisfied with the response about my question, because you know, there is what we call evidence-based. And the reason why I was asking is that this is a global phenomenon. From my point of view, even as a medical doctor, we've had outbreaks of Ebola, you've had outbreaks the other day of Corona, yeah? And we borrow evidence from other areas on what they are doing. They are doing immunization. So this is a global phenomenon. And I would expect it, fine, you're an economist, I'm a medical doctor. I would have expected this has not happened anywhere. These are my original proposals, and that would be satisfied, that it has not been done in any other country. I would be satisfied with that answer, yeah? But because once you know, we must be able to respect each other's professions. I cannot, if it's an economic question, I'll ask you. If it's a medical question, I'm the expert on that. I'll be able to advise you. So I was asking, just as a layman, where has this happened? These proposals you are coming up with. They look brilliant, but where are they coming from? Are they your original, or you've copied them from somewhere else? That's the question.
Thank you. So, Honorable Ndindi. Yeah, I think the point raised by the Honorable Kainan is valid, that you are responding to the committee. The questions are not for the individual members who asked them. So please desist from responding in a manner like you are trying to, to respond to the questioner. Let your feedback be for the benefit of the entire sitting and the entire committee. Thank you. You can proceed.
Yeah, and I'm well guided. It was just the atmosphere that was there before, and I'll try as much as possible to be objective. But I also request you that even in the asking of the questions, we also be objective. Honorable